buzzing right now. Has the fight against childhood obesity taken the wrong turn? A controversial campaign in Georgia has a lot of people talking today, and you can see the commercials by checking out our ABC 15 Now Facebook page. They feature overweight children talking about the issues of being obese. They include taglines like "Being fat takes the fun out of being a kid" and "Stop sugarcoating it, Georgia."
Now, some say the commercials are taking the wrong angle and may, in fact, further stigmatize the children they're meant to help. But the organization behind the ad says a drastic move is needed because half of parents they asked didn't know childhood obesity is a problem in America. ABC 15 Now wants your take. Go ahead, check out the commercials, and then sound off on the controversy.
And this is going to be an interesting one today. Here to talk about this topic and everything else making a buzz today, we welcome David Ramsey from the Phoenix Film Critics Society. Thank you so much for being here, David.
That's great to be here.
Yeah,
it's
David,
always fun.
You saw the commercials.
Right.
They are, if anything, blunt.
They are definitely blunt. And as a kid who was a little overweight growing up, I'm not sure how I react to them, actually. If I'd seen them as a kid, I think it might have caused more problems at school than would have helped.
Well, as an adult, viewing the commercials today, what was your initial reaction?
I thought they were a little over the top. I think that it's better to have a proactive way, show people what to do, as opposed to say this is the way you are and it's bad, which is what I thought it was doing. But
does it drive it home because they are so blunt, as you mentioned? Does it drive it home and force a parent to make a change? I
think that 50% of the people I interviewed didn't know about childhood obesity. There's something definitely wrong in that education, and that's the education that should be done. Because if looking at their own kid, they could tell whether that kid's overweight. Of course, most of the parents are also overweight. It's looking through different glasses, I would say. So.
And I recommend everybody going out and watching these commercials. Something that struck a chord with me are the children actually in the commercials. I actually felt bad for them.
I really did. And in at least two of the commercials, the kids were saying, basically, I don't want to go to school because kids make fun of me. And then it was the stamp. You know, again, childhood obesity is a problem. You know, don't sugarcoat it. But again, I think we also need to focus on bullying. Of course, obesity is a problem, but, you know, they can lose all the weight in the world, and they're still going to be bullies at school.
If it works, do you see something like this catching on nationwide? This is just in Georgia right now.
I don't think it'll work, but you're right. I think bullying doesn't matter. I mean, some kids that are overweight are bullied, some are not. A lot of it has to do with their personality as much as being overweight, and bullies are bullies, and that's a whole different topic.
All right, let's get right to what you're saying. Jamie Morgan McClellan says, I don't see any problem with these ads. They are straight to the point and in your face. In other words, not sugar-coated. That's where we need to put the problem of obesity in general.
And Chrissy writes in, this is an awful idea and a very wrong approach. The wrong kids will see these ads and use them to harass kids who already have a hard enough time in school as it is.
Esther Louise Blue says, don't play them at schools or on cartoon channels, but yeah, use them in targeted advertisements parents will see.
And make sure and watch these ads on our Facebook page. We really want to get more comments from people because this seems like a really hot topic that parents and so many people, just society in general, it's a big concern.
Right.
But is this the best way to go about it? We invite you to go online, view the commercials, and sound off on the timeline.
Okay.
Moving on.